When we closed in Poland, the 11th IPC, we showed you how this week was supposed to look like, with all of you here in Chile. That was a nice picture. However, things changed dramatically last year. We did not foresee the COVID crisis around the world that forces us to meet virtually this time. We really expected you to have you here in person, enjoying a glass of wine or a pisco sour together. Nevertheless, we managed to summon here today scientists from over 50 countries and more than 400 scientists to share their knowledge in phycology. None of these would have been possible without the support of my institution, Universidad de los Lagos, and its rector, Mr. Oscar Garrido, and the kind collaboration and support of our partners, the Chilean Science Agency and national colleagues. Each one of them worked hard to bring the 12th IPC to you today. Special thanks goes also to the IPC Fund, the IPC Student Grant, and the Global C-Star, whose contributions allowed the participations of many attendees. Also, we are willing to acknowledge the trust of the International Phycological Society for organizing this relevant event. I am also willing to address and acknowledge the work of Dr. Olivier de Clercq as the chairman of the scientific committee and all plenary and keynote speakers and symposium conveners. Also today, we are pleased to announce the IPC 2021 is the launching platform of the Safe Seaweed Coalition, a novel program under the frame of United Nations. We encourage you to visit their website and know about their endeavors. Thank you all for being here and trust in this virtual but real adventure. Enjoy phycology during this week. Now the president of the International Phycological Society, Dr. Morgan Bishison, will say a few words for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alejandro. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan Viss, and I am here to welcome you on behalf of the leadership of the International Phycological Society. And pictured here on this slide are all the people who work diligently for our society. I want to especially mention our new editor-in-chief, Antonio Jose Calado, and our flagship journal, Phycologia. If you have the opportunity this week, I would encourage you to reach out to Antonio and talk to him about publishing and reviewing for the journal. IPS promotes phycology in a number of different ways. At this meeting, over 70 delegates received funding for free registration. We have student grants, Paul C. Silva, travel, and grants for research projects. Please make sure, students, that you take note of this. And also, we have the Feldman Fund, which provides memberships for phycologists who might not otherwise be able to join the society. I would encourage you to become involved, join or renew your membership, nominate yourself or others for the board of directors. And later this year, we'll be looking for our next International Organizing Committee chair for IPC 13. So if you are interested and have those kinds of skills, please reach out to me. Lastly, I just want to take this opportunity to talk about gratitude, opportunity, and joy. This year has been incredibly difficult around the world, and I really want to take this time now to thank our local organizing and international organizing committees. They have taken on a great burden of bringing us this virtual meeting here. And in this virtual world, we have an opportunity to connect with our international psychological community, watch videos, and interact through the chat. It's going to be an incredible week of research about all the different aspects of our favorite organisms, the algae. I would really encourage you to participate and really enjoy this week. Lastly, please come to the closing ceremony on Friday. We will make a big thank you to those that made this IPC possible, and we will celebrate research awards as well as say until we meet again. Thank you.
Good afternoon or good morning. So also on my behalf, I'm Olivier de Klerk, by the way, and also on my behalf, welcome to the 12th International Phycological Congress. So my task the last 2 to 3 years consisted of coordinating the scientific program. And getting a program together is actually a group effort. And this leads me to thank several people. And first and foremost, I would like to thank you, the 470 delegates of this meeting. So this may come perhaps as a surprise, but without you, there would be no conference. There would be no IPC. And it's your research that actually drives this event. And from that perspective, it's been great. I think phycologists always have a tendency to feel somewhat dwarfed by other biological disciplines. Think plant science, think marine zoologists. But having read every single abstract, the 366 abstracts of this conference, I feel tremendous pride of being a phycologist in 2021. Well, we have 16 different symposia focusing on various aspects of algal biology, and for every single symposium, I had a feeling that the abstracts are absolute top of their field. So regardless whether we're talking about technical issues such as genome sequencing or resequencing or single cell sequencing, ecological evolutionary questions or more applied phycology, it's been absolutely great to read these abstracts. So I wasn't going to mention the COVID words, and I do realize we will all miss the social contact during this meeting. Indeed, it wasn't an easy decision about a year ago to reschedule the meeting to an online event, which basically meant even more hours sitting in front of a computer. But there's also a bright side to this, student registrations. So IPC conferences for many students often mean spicy registration fees, travel costs, accommodation costs. And these are not always available for every single student. So from that perspective, it's great to see the high number of students that registered for this meeting. I'm also very glad that the International Phycological Society managed to pay fees for more than 70 delegates. So in summary, the online format, whether we like it or not, it makes an international meeting more democratic. I mentioned already 16 symposia. It's been mainly the conveners of these symposia that were the engine behind getting this program done. They invited the keynote speakers, they reviewed the abstracts, and they will also take care of the live events, so the question and answer sessions. So the symposia, they're actually the backbone of the meeting, and I would like especially to thank all conveners that spent all this time in the previous months to get everything together. In this, of course, I shouldn't forget our plenary speakers, which cover aspects of diversity, genetics, synthetic biology, coastal ecology, and plankton ecology. You can see their names listed here, and they will definitely do a great job. Last, in summary, we hope you will enjoy the program, its speakers, its diversity, and enjoy the 5 next days. Before I hand the word again to Carolina, I would also like to thank the local organizing committee. I've been interacting primarily with Alejandro Bushman, Sandra Pereda, and Carolina Camus over the past months. There are several others that worked very hard behind the scenes as well. So also on my behalf, thank you very much and have a great conference.
Buen día a todos los presentes de manera online al 12º Congreso de Psicología. Un saludo especial al comité organizador presidido por el doctor Alejandro Bushman, investigador de la Universidad de los Lagos,